sure I record this webinar. So yes, this webinar is now being recorded, fingers crossed. GoToWebinar likes us today and plays it cool, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Good, you can see my screen. Loving it, amazing. Semi-pleased, just bought today, fantastic, congrats David. Can hear you but can't see you. I don't know if you want to see my face. Hopefully you can see my screen right now. I've not been able to access the program. Now, we did have some outages. We had one outage, which was during the launch we had an outage, and our server went down momentarily for about an hour or so. So you may not have seen it then. Now, that is a problem that we've had. Probably about 50 people actually didn't get access when they purchased, which is really unfortunate. So the best thing to do is to give us an email here on sandbackersupport.com. Now, I'm going to take care of you personally with this issue. So I can't issue accounts. The developer has to do that. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to be dealing directly with the developer to make sure those are all set out and fixed. Just give me a message on that URL and you'll 100% get sorted every time. Cool, Stephen. Here's the training right here. So anyone who hasn't yet got access to this training or hasn't yet seen the training, here it is right here. It's kb.fog.com. kb.fog.com. You'll be able to go through all of the training there as well. Cool. Awesome. And also for any bonus requests, anything like that, please message me on sandbackersupport.com. Make sure you include your receipt just so I know who you are, and that'll be fully okay as well. So make sure you do that. Cool. All right. Better than other membership scripts I have. Fantastic. It is exactly what I've been looking for. Cool. I sound fine. Thank you. That's good. Good to know. It's painful to talk, but good to know it sounds good. So very cool. All right. You should see my me now, my screen. Excellent. Really good feedback so far. Looks great. Limited training, it seems. Now, hopefully you'll see this training right here. This is the training right here. Where you'll be able to get access and answers to those questions. And if you do have any more questions that aren't covered in the training, please give us a message and we'll help you as well. Fantastic. All right. So in Rest Assured, we are working through the support tickets at the moment. We've got obviously a lot because it's been quite a big launch. So give us a little bit more time. That's our main focus right now. That's all we're doing. I almost forgot about this webinar entirely because I was answering support tickets. So I apologize. If you haven't received a response, you will get one very soon. We're working through it. So yeah, trust me there, we will get them sorted out. Cool. Connie, hopefully this will not disappoint. Now, the previous trainings, yeah, I'm waiting for them to be added in here. What I'll do is I'm going to send out an email to everyone tomorrow after this webinar is completed, and there'll be a training replay of this. There'll be a replay of the other 2 webinars that we did as well, so you'll be able to check out those too. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate it. All right. Cool. So obviously there's going to be a few questions today to cover, and there's going to be a bit of information to cover. What I was planning to do today is cover a few things. I wanted to cover, first of all, we'll go through with you a bit about the software itself, take you through and guide you through a bit about the software itself, and the replays will be posted on a page. If you're not in the members area, they'll be posted on a page. So would it be a good idea today? What would be most useful for you? Would you like to for me to go through a tour of the software, show you a bit about the software, and go through a tour of how to use it? Or would you like more information on how to actually make money from membership softwares? What would you like? I'll also cover some OTO1 details later on in the webinar, but for now, what's going to be most useful for today? Cool. All right. It seems like it's pretty clear. Both. So what I'll do is I'll cover first of all. I'm going to cover first of all how to make money with the software, and then I'll cover training with the software. We're going to run for about another 45 minutes, so we'll be done on the hour. But that'll give me plenty of time to go through both of those. Now I'm just going to turn off my Skype notifications. They seem to be going off. I'm not sure entirely why. So let me just skip that and make sure that's turned off so it doesn't give any issues. All right, we'll make sure that's all fully 100% taken care of. All right, done. Cool. So first of all, I want to cover a little bit about membership softwares. Now obviously you know about membership sites, the importance of membership sites. You've probably got some membership softwares yourself. Now, there's certain reasons why we created this software in the way we did. And, I'm not the creator of the software. I'm a guy, I'm obviously, you guys know me, I sell my own products online, I create my own software online. The main reason that I got behind this particular launch is not because I created it. I'm not the creator of the software. A guy named Deep is the creator with Stefan. They are the creators of the software. I'm more of an advocate, but I definitely, I really like the software when I got involved, and I really like what they're doing with the software, and I was more than happy to put my name on it, and obviously get involved in any way I could to help get it out there, because I think it fulfills a big need in this marketplace. I think that also it was a really reasonable price, and they were willing to offer it at a reasonable price. And that's the key, making sure it's a win for everyone. And this is the type of software that I really felt was a win for everyone. So I'm just going to log into my account right now. All right, one moment. Just make sure I'm logged in. You have to excuse me, I'm on a bit of a slower internet connection, so I'm just waiting for my logins to go fine, and then we'll be in and ready to go. All right, so for whatever reason, I'm just having problems getting on to the correct website. So let me just try one more thing. I'm just going to load up another browser, and then we'll be ready to go. I apologize for this, but we'll make sure, obviously, we get on. All right. Cool, so we're in. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to go through this today, and I'm just going to go and make sure this is all ready to go. and I'll go to my membership site. All right, we're in. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Whew, sorry about that. I apologize. I'm not sure why I was a bit slow. Hopefully it won't anymore. So this is our member factory software right here. And obviously there's a number of different ways of creating membership software online right now. You've got Wishlist. You've got the other softwares that I talked about. Member, for example. These two softwares are two membership scripts. Wishlist, I've used it for years. It's a great piece of software, great script for WordPress. Problem is, though, obviously, as you know, there are issues with WordPress getting hacked. Also, the script itself costs $297, and it's just a script. It's not actually a creator of pages. It's not, going to be that easy to set up. It has a bit of a learning curve. Then Member is even worse. Member can be even more complex to set up. It's $170 per website you create, and for me, even still, it's a big expense. If you're having to purchase it every single site. So the reason for this software was really to create a software or a solution that would allow us to really easily set up membership sites within a matter of minutes. And this is what the software really does. So first of all, if you want to make the most money out of this software, it's for membership sites. All right. Obviously, we all understand that this is for membership websites, and that is its main purpose. If we go to udemy.com, we're able to actually find a bunch of different courses and different people that sell membership trainings. A lot of them sell them for one-off costs. Some of them sell them for a recurring, but many of the, products out there lend themselves really well to recurring income. So if you're starting out online, here's one important fact that will really help you out. And it helped me out. You've probably heard me talking about this before, but this understanding that, the only way to make money online is creating a product or a service. So forget about everything else. Traffic sources, forget about it. You don't need it. Forget about anything else other than creating or defining or choosing what your first product, your first service is going to be that you're going to sell online. Now, if you're going to run a membership software or a membership site, you'll want to probably run it with a product, because a product is far easier to support than a service. A service, you're trading time for money, or money for time, whereas with this type of product, digital product, you can really leverage your time, make money on an ongoing basis without having the stresses of, and the issues that can come along when you're in a particular business, and you have to trade time for money. It gives you the ability to make money while you sleep. It gives you the ability to have a sustainable income, travel. You can work on your laptops, and it has a lot of benefits that come with it. The challenge is that it's not very easy to get there. Anyone that tells you that it is easy to get there is lying. It's very difficult to get an understanding of online marketing. It's difficult to get your head around everything. Put a 1 in the box if you found it difficult to get your head around some things, to understand what it really is to make money online. And I can tell you from experience, everyone goes through that. For me, years ago, there was not nearly the amount of tools that were out there today. You're really fortunate that you've got the tools that you have at your disposal now. Because when I first got started, I was trying to learn HTML. I was trying to learn all sorts of complicated things. Joomla, for example. I had no idea, creating my first membership site, how on earth I was able to set it up with Joomla. It took about half a year. It took me 5 years to break through. I learnt the hard way. I went through everything. I learned everything I possibly could. I sucked up all the information I could. I invested at least $20,000 into training courses that I really didn't have at the time, busted my credit card, and went into debt in order to do it. Do I regret going through that? No, definitely not. It was one of the best things that really serves me today. And the reason that it serves me today, and the reason that all the training that you learn right now will really serve you, is that if you develop an understanding in all different areas of online marketing, it's really good because you have perspective on the marketplace. And eventually you get to a stage where you know all that you need to about every different topic. You know what you need to do in order to succeed. You know what the steps are in a particular topic, and you can get there. Also, you can act intelligently, talk intelligently about all sorts of different topics, and it's a lot easier to do that. That's one approach. Some people get lucky. There's some people that understand and break through right away, and the people that do get lucky, they're not that lucky. It's that they understand early on that in order to make money online, you only need to succeed with one strategy. All right, one strategy is all you need. You don't really need two, you don't need three, you don't need to master all different traffic sources. You just need one thing that works and works well to make money online. So my approach has completely changed over the last 3 years, 4 years about how I actually help people. And it changed as a result of actually going through this process where I was helping a friend of mine. I was selling software at the time. I was creating my own software. I was doing okay, but not great. And a friend of mine wanted to get online. He was a part-time teacher, and don't worry, I won't. I'll make sure I plug in my battery. I'm actually outside right now. I'll see if I can. I never do this, but I'll see if I can. You can probably see me on my screen right now. I'm outside, so this is why I'm outside. I've got a bit of a view. So I'm basically outside because I'm trying to get the most of it. It's finally not raining. It's been raining for the last at least the last 2 days here since I started here. My wife and I have gone away for the first holiday in a few months. So there you are. It's a very nice place, but it's finally not raining. It's a nice temperature, and so yeah, I'll rub that in for you. But in all seriousness, we haven't taken a break for a few months, so it's one of the reasons that we're here and kind of taking a break, but not really. We'll start having a real holiday once, obviously, support's taken care of and everything is taken care of. But we're in Bora Bora for anyone that wants to know about it. And I will be, I will be careful. It's one of the reasons my tongue is sore, because I think I ate something I probably shouldn't have. So, okay, I digress. I'm showing you this. I've been online marketing for 12 years now. 10 years I've been seriously online marketing. And now we're able to take holidays like this. It's great. But even still, we work really hard. And that's a key understanding to make. And that's what I try and communicate to people that get on board, that it's not an easy ride. Can everyone understand that? Put a 1 in the box if you understand now that there is no such thing as get rich quick. It's all based around skills. It's all based around knowledge. The quicker you learn the skills that you need to, the better off you're going to be, and the higher chance that you're going to have in becoming successful quickly. The best advice I can give you to speed up the process of success is that you need to identify, first of all, what product or service you want to sell. Forget about everything else. Identify what product you want to sell, which market you want to serve. And once you define that, it's just a matter of going through different steps in order to get to where you need to go. Say yes right now if you have a product in mind, or you have a product already that you have. Cool. All right. Correct. Yes. Great. Perfect. All right. A lot of yeses coming through. Now put a 1 in the box if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet got a product, you're not totally sure, put a 1 in the box, because it's totally cool. If you don't have a product, it's totally cool. If you do, it's fantastic. I can skip this step for you. You don't need to know about this. My advice to you is to get really good at teaching that product. Get really good at producing that, and make sure your customers have success with it. That's the main key. Because once you have a good product, you have a product that serves the marketplace. It's really just a matter of marketing. Now, marketing obviously is the most important part of this whole process, but you can't market, you can't sell anything if you don't have anything to sell. So create what you need to sell first, then do the marketing afterwards. And there's so many different opportunities, so many different training courses now, and so many different softwares to automate things, that it becomes a lot easier to master the traffic side of things when you've got your product done than it is to master traffic before you've got your product done, because you can't test anything if you don't have a product to sell. It makes sense, right? If you don't have a product, you need to develop skills. That's the first thing that you need to do. If you don't develop skills, you need to find someone that does have those skills, and you need to develop skills in marketing. All right. So, if you have no idea, no intention of becoming a product creator yourself, that's totally cool. I know several people who have become and built very successful businesses, and they've never created a product in their life. For me, I've developed many of my products, my softwares have been as a result of someone coming to me who's a really good product creator who's already solved that problem. They come to me for marketing because I've developed skills in marketing. So one of the best places you can develop skills that you can sell, package up and sell, or develop skills with the intention of using them, or find skilled people that may be able to give you access to a course to sell, is Udemy. Udemy is a fantastic place to get everything done that you need to do. It's great for going through Photoshop, for example. You can find skills to do with Photoshop. This is it right here. You can find course creators, skilled people, people that specialize in this area. And I learned Photoshop through Udemy. I actually purchased one of these courses. I went through it. It was fantastic. I learned Photoshop. My videos have got a lot better in the last year. I learned all those skills through Udemy. I actually went through and I took a couple of courses on Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. Who liked the software, the sales video for Member Factory? Put a 1 in the box if you like the sales video for Member Factory. Because I can tell you now, 1 year ago, I had no idea how to do any of that. I did that video personally. I didn't get anyone I didn't outsource it. I didn't do any of that. That was fully me. And the reason is that I wanted to communicate a certain few things about the software. And I didn't feel like anyone else who wasn't as involved in software wouldn't be able to do that. So, that was created as a result of going through a couple of courses here, Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects. I learned them. It took me about 2 weeks to really get good at them. And then after that, I've been practicing those skills, implementing those skills, and becoming better and better every single video that I do, which is great. And that's the way to learn. So I really highly recommend going to udemy.com and going through one of these courses. You can take free courses, you can do any of that, develop skills like this that will serve you in the marketplace. Then package those skills up that you learn, sell a video course, sell a video training course, sell something that is about marketing, or sell something that you can think of which would fit people's wants. It could be anything. There's so many different topics here that you can search through, where there are people that are actively buying these topics. An interesting statistic, over 86% of people that list products on Udemy, according to a last year infograph that Udemy released, sold one product. They made money, right? 86% of people that listed their products here made money, which is a crazy statistic, and I'm not entirely sure if it's true. Hopefully it is. I'm assuming if Udemy's published it that it can be relied on. But really, really cool stat. So it shows that, not only is this a place to sell, it's also a place to find people that are product creators. Because while Udemy is great, while they do sell products for people, there is one big flaw in their system. What is the big flaw? Does anyone know what that big flaw is? The big problem with their system for product creators. Okay, as we move inside, I'll tell you. And many of you have got it right. There's actually two main problems. The first is that Udemy, because they want to retain their market share, because they don't want product creators to leave their system, what they're doing is they hold all of the control. They hold all the leads, and you don't get the leads. So if you're selling over Udemy, you can communicate with your leads, you can communicate with your subscribers, but guess what? You have to do it through their system. You don't know who these people are, you don't know what they like, you don't know anything about them, all right? You don't actually get that information. Another thing, they charge a significant fee. They take 50% of your sale. 50%, that's a lot. This is a problem, all right? This is a problem. But what is the solution for you? Well, first of all, it's a great place to learn. But second of all, you can actually find skilled product creators on Udemy. Guys like this, all right? I'll show you a guy that I recently found, Product Alchemy. And I met this guy in Chiang Mai. He's a Udemy seller. He sells thousands of dollars per month through Udemy. He makes a good amount of money. And I asked him, hey, could I use one of your courses and load it up into my membership software and sell it for you? I'll give you 50% of the profits, just like Udemy. You'll get to keep the customer list, and I'll do all the marketing. What do you think? Do you think he said yes to that? Is that a pretty good deal? And this is a good product, by the way. He sold, a lot of these. He's had over 4,000 students enrolled with this particular course. Do you think that a product creator through Udemy would be interested if you were offering to sell their product for them and all you're going to take is a 50% cut? All right? Pretty good deal, right? Because for you, the benefit is, first of all, you don't need to create a training course. You don't need to be skilled. You don't need to spend all that time, creating the course. It's already created for you. You can just pick it up, immediately load it into your membership software and start selling it. So really, really cool strategy. Really easy to do. People need it. You could go to your local gym. You could find a fitness trainer there. You could find a personal trainer that looks like he knows something about training. You could actually recruit that person to create some videos for you and then go and sell them online. Give them 50%. It's what I'm looking at doing at the moment. I'm looking to break into the fitness niche, looking to find someone who has those skills, who has that personality, who likes being in front of camera, but doesn't necessarily want to own a business themselves. They're a good fit for that. So I can pay them a percentage, a commission. I'll go out and sell and make money. So you're leveraging someone else's skill. Is that a good strategy? Put a 1 in the box if that's a good strategy. Now, there may be a problem. Okay, there may be a problem. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, that if you're going to sell the course for a monthly cost, right, I would recommend finding a software like this, a training program like this, or what I would recommend doing is actually talking with the product creator and renaming the product, adding a few more videos into it. The reason I say that is it differentiates it from the version of it on Udemy. All right, just a quick tip. You're going to be selling it. You can rebrand it under a new brand. Just offer to do the branding for them. Get a designer or use Usign. Usign would probably do it, and just change the product a bit. All right, change the name of it. And the reason you're doing that is so you can package it up and resell it to another audience. The Udemy audience is different to the audience you'll likely be selling to. So it makes sense. Rebrand it. Just tell the product creator that's what you're doing, so it won't have any threat to Udemy either, and the fact that he's selling over there, and you'll be fine. Package it up, resell it for a monthly cost. So that's if you don't have any training, all right? If you don't have any skills, you want to get someone else to do that for you, or, you want to leverage someone else, and there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I leverage skilled people all of the time. It's one of the main ways that I run my business. I don't have the time to create as many softwares as we launch and sell. Many of those are great ideas like Member Factory that people have brought to me and said, hey, would you like to, partner up on this, and I'll say, yeah, sure, well, let's do it. I'll test out the product and see how it goes, and then if it's a good product, then I'll go ahead and do that. So, you can get those leads, you can export them, you can use them, and Member Factory gives you that ability, which is great. You can actually add them automatically to your list. Now, I'll take questions at the end, but really good question, Peter, and I'll address that right at the end. So that's available as well. Now, if you do have a product to sell, then load it up into your Member Factory account and do it all in an afternoon. Okay, focus on just getting that product in there. Use, you might want to write this down. You can use Amazon S3 to host your videos. It's really cheap. That's a good way of hosting your videos, or use us to host your videos. But if you don't want limits, we've got a 100 megabyte limit on video uploading. But if you don't want limits, use Amazon S3, easy solution, and that's fine. So you're able to use that. Now, if you are looking to load up content, you can do that really easily. So basically, the system will, it'll make it really easy for you to do all of that. So let's go ahead and create a membership site as if you're creating it for the first time. I'm going to walk you through the process of doing this right now. And if you already have a product, this is what you should do. Now, once you've loaded this up into the system, then you can go out and get traffic. So this system is there to bridge the gap between you having a skill and wanting to teach it and actually being able to connect with the people that could benefit from that skill, right? AKA pay you money to upskill themselves. That's all we're doing. We're basically providing a service, and this could be in software, automating something. It could be saving time in something. It could be, maybe this person needs a training course. That's great. We'll give them that training course. So all is well. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new site right now. We're going to click Create New Site. We're going to go ahead and create a new site. So in this case, with Product Alchemy, all I needed to do is I basically just went ahead and I copied the content. I went ahead, I copied it. I got permission to do this because obviously we're working together now. And I click Paste. I can, think of a demonstration from here. I put in my URL right here. I might put Alchemy, site. And then I went down and put me as the author or the person that was the author as the author. I then went and put their email address because they're responsible for that. And I'm basically building out my website. Now, as you do this, you'll notice this right here. This is your URL, but it's not your permanent URL, right? Well, it is within the software, but you can actually adjust this and make it your own website. So you can actually connect this up with your own website through Namecheap, GoDaddy. It's really easy to do, and it's in the training that I sent out at the beginning of this webinar. Now, you can use YouTube. Yep, use YouTube. You can put an unlisted YouTube video in here. That's fine as well. All right, so let's go ahead and put a Facebook link in. We'll put a LinkedIn link in. We can put a YouTube link in if we wanted to. We can go ahead. We can enable these as we want, and then we can click Next. From there, we can connect up PayPal, we can connect up Stripe or YouTube. So we've got 3 different options. We can connect up all of them. That's fine as well. And once we've done that, we can go ahead and click Save and Next. All right, we can continue next. Now, obviously, if you wanted to connect them up, you'd want to attach all of the different settings. You'd want to make sure all those different settings are done. But that's really easy within the system. Now what we're doing is we're going ahead and adding our first payment plan. So we create a basic plan. We go ahead and we create a 17 price. We can go ahead, we can create a billing frequency or how often we're getting billed. We can create an upsell link. This return URL is actually an upsell link that we can use within this system as well. And I'll just show you the training. This is the knowledge base here. KB this is it here. So there you go. And all of this that I'm going through right now is in the training. So there you go. All right, so we've got basic. We can put in a trial if we want. So we can put a $1 trial for 5 days, $1 trial for 5 days, and then we can click Save. It's going to add it to our membership site here, and then we're done. Now we can add another one. So we could add in a premium membership. We can add in the price as $97. We can go down, we can not offer a trial, and we can just have $97 per month to be a member of this training package. We've created another one. Really easy to do. Really easy to do. Once we're done, we click Next, and we've created our 2 membership levels. Now you can create an unlimited amount of membership levels as you want. You could create 5, you could create 10, you could create 20. It's really up to you, all right? It just depends how many different upgrades you want, how many different sell, all of that. Then from there we click Finish Installation, and we've finished our installation. All right, really straightforward. And then, is everyone following, by the way? Put a 1 in the box if you're following right now. Cool. So this is the first step, first 4 steps. Now, I apologize if I'm going too fast. We'll have a replay of this, so you'll be able to watch that. And there's also training as well. So it's really quite straightforward. This is the easiest part of the whole piece. Really quite simple. And then from there, we just need to add content. Then from there, we need to add our content. All right. So we've created our membership site. So we have a subdirectory name, we have it available online, and we can now go ahead and customize it as we want. We can go into site details, we can go into membership plans, we can go into payment gateways, we can adjust that stuff if we want. The first place to really start though is autoresponder. If you're selling memberships, you want to make sure that you're integrating your autoresponder with the system because you want to automate it so when people buy, they get a welcome email, they get a follow-up email, they get an upgrade available email. All of that's done through this autoresponder sequence right here. It works. You just need to grab an HTML code. There's training on it inside of the training area. Grab your HTML code, paste it into here, click Save after adding a name. and you'll be able to then capture leads into your subscriber list through this system. It's really quite straightforward. Then from there, we can go down, we can go to static pages. Now, static pages are privacy policies. They're, welcome page. They could be white label. They could be one-page membership levels. If you're adding a download for a plugin or something like that into here, then you put a static page for that. You add the static pages really easily by clicking Add New Page. It's going to take you to a content step right here, a static page piece of content, and then from there you edit it, you save it, and you're ready to go. Really quite straightforward. We've got site menus. Now the site menus are set up just like WordPress. You've got your categories, you've got your members pages, you've got your static pages, and you've got your links. You can add this as you want. So you could create a home tab, for example, a home menu that's going to show up the top of your membership. Create the menu, and then from there, we're able to add static content. We're able to add membership pages. We're able to add categories as we want. Easy as that. We can then assign it, click Assign, and Assign will tell you, or give you the option where the location is going to be of this content and which plan, which membership plan it's going to show up for. So you've got all of that covered. All right, so once you've done that, that's really quite straightforward. It's easy, and then you can go from there. Now, I believe they're working on the API for the, the email autoresponders at some point. There's nothing in there quite yet that'll do it, but there will be very soon. Email templates. All right, email templates are really important. So your customers are going to receive a receipt, they'll receive a welcome email, they'll receive a forgot password, comments, and they'll receive a subscription email as well. So this is if they renew their subscription, it'll be automated and they'll get that as well. You've got your comments, you've got forgot password, welcome email, customer receipt. All of that is within this area here. You've then got a site designer. Now the site designer allows you to rebrand your membership. It allows you to recolorize your membership. You can recolor this as you want as well up here, and then click save. So you can colorize it, you can edit your logo. Really quite basic, but you're able to do that. Then we've got our checkout designer. Now the checkout designer is really quite straightforward as well. The checkout designer does the same, but it does it for checkouts. So you can create your own checkout within this system. You can type in text here, and you can choose when your guarantee is going to be for. So you could say 30 days, for example. Click Save Settings, and it's going to update your checkout. Really easy as well. Now, if we go down to site templates, you can choose from a range of different site templates. If you want to customize your site, you can install a new theme, and you can choose from a range of different themes. Now, there's more themes being added all of the time to this system, so expect to see that very soon, but right now you can just choose, select the theme as you want, and it's going to be active and work. Now my internet's a bit slow today, so you're going to see it slight hold up, but there we are. We've customized our theme. We can also customize our checkouts. So checkouts, they can be customized as well. So we've got a range of different checkouts here that you can choose from. You select the template that you want, and you'll be able to activate that as well. Really easy to do, and you're done. Now finally, here's probably one of the most important steps of the whole process. If you want to connect your own domain, you need to enter in your domain here. Verify and save. And all you need to do is ask your hosting company to forward that domain that you've purchased to here, all right? Or just basically cloak it. Add this domain so when people go in, they see this domain, all right? Just explain that to your your domain company, and they'll be able to help you with that. Or there's some training on how to do this manually, and that's quite easy to follow. Cool, and what I'll do is I will provide also under this video, because it seems like this is a topic that a lot of people are having some trouble with. So what I'll do is after when I release the replay, I'll actually put some information in here that will go into that process for you. So it'll actually have the step-by-step information you need to know when it comes to this particular step. Because obviously it's a really important step. So I'll put in some information there as well and a link to some more content. From there, you can add content through this section right here. You can add your menus, so you can add a category right here, and it's really easy to add the category. You just click on Add Category, you enter in your, what you want it to be called. You can then connect it with your membership access level and click Save. That category is created then. So you can create multiple categories. You create, 2, you can create 3, depending on what kind of, membership site you had. And you could tick which content that particular membership access enables. You can drag these up and down, and what you can do is you can also add content into the particular category and assign, when that's going to be viewed. So say, for example, you want to drip feed content, you can do that. You can drip feed it after a certain amount of days. What that means is that people are incentivized to stay in because they know that in 10 days, 20 days, they're going to get some exclusive content, some cool content they wouldn't have got previously, and that's really cool. So make sure that you do utilize drip feed content because it'll help your conversions. You can also categorize this content. You can put it where it should belong, and you can name it as you want as well. If you want to, once you've saved this, you can go back in here and edit it. And I'll just choose the author, click Save. You can go in here and edit it as you want as well, and you'll be able to do that. So we've got it here. Here it is. We can go back and edit it if we want to, and we can add in video content, audio content attachments. Now, when you're adding video, I recommend adding it like this. Click here, inserting this here, and adding in a video from YouTube, Amazon S3. I do recommend using an external video service like YouTube or like Easy Video Player, Easy Video Suite to do those videos. Now the drip feed content is from the date that they sign up, yes. Now in terms of adding your own content, it's really easy. I'll just do it now. So basically, we'll just grab a video. I'm just going to grab a video from wherever. I'll just grab one from YouTube, for example, an unlisted video, and we're just going to add it in. So I'll just grab that link. And we'll say that, for example, we're going to put in this webinar replay. So I've got a webinar replay here. I'm going to put this content here. I'm just going to add the video and add in our source. Click OK, and our video is added. All right, so there we are. This is the last webinar that we did. And our video is added. So we could say this as well. So it's one of the reasons that we decided to create a... Cool. So we can say, welcome to Member Factory. Smiley face. We can bold it. We can customize this content as we want. We can even edit the code to make it even more advanced. Then we click Save when we're ready. Click Save. Then from there, we can actually preview the content as well. Cool. Previewing the content. Here it is. And we can mark it as complete once we've finished watching it. So you can see how easy that is. Really quite straightforward. And because it's in preview mode, it won't do the complete, but it will if it was in a live mode. So that's how you add the content. You're able to add Vimeo. Yep, you can add Vimeo. I've added Vimeo on my previous membership sites that I set up with the system. So yeah, you can definitely add Vimeo. It'll work with YouTube. It'll work with Amazon S3. It'll work with if you upload a video that's under 100 megs. So yeah, definitely. No problem there. Cool. All right. And yeah, attachments are also limited to 100 megs. The reason that is that we encourage you to use an external service like Amazon S3 to do it yourself. The reason is that if we would allow you to upload 20 million, or just say 20 gigs worth of content, the hosting fee is significant. It's big. So, we'll host your membership software. We'll host your membership site. That's fine. But we just encourage you to host it elsewhere in Amazon S3. It's quite low cost to do that, and it'll be fine. We can host it, but that's the thing. We'll host up to 100 megabytes. of the attachment, or 100 megabyte attachment, and then from there. Now, obviously, it's not up to me. That's not a decision that I made. That's a decision that was made by the product developer, Deep and Stefan. If it was me, I'd probably, maybe allow more. But what I think they'll do is, and this will be a good idea, just put a 1 in the box if this would be a good idea. Would it be good if you could attach your own Amazon S3 account to the video uploading, so you could actually have videos and content that you could hook in? I'll see if the guys can add that in. I know they're doing something similar to that very soon, and make sure it's secure as well. So that's probably the best solution. Amazon S3, it costs next to nothing. I get probably on a monthly basis maybe 300,000 video views. I've got bonuses that are downloaded by a significant amount of people on a monthly basis, and I use Amazon S3 for a lot of my stuff. My monthly bill is about $180 to $200, and that's with a lot of downloading happening. So your bill, especially when you start up, is going to be a lot less. And yep, Amazon S3 is really easy to sign up for. I'll show you where you can get it. So you basically go to, and I'll just take you to the site, and I'll plug it in here as well. So I'm just going to put this in here. Now you just need to sign up for a Amazon account, and you can find the details here. So I'm just putting this in chat right now. It's amazon.com/S3. So you just need to click this big yellow sign up button here, fill in your details, and you've signed up. It's as easy as that. You can even try it for free. Really easy to get going. It's not difficult, and we'll actually see if we can add some training on that as well. If it's necessary, I'll go through on the next webinar, but it's not difficult. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Here it is. Can everyone see that? Put a 1 in the box if you can see that right now. Amazon S3, this big yellow button right here. Sign up. Just click that, and you'll be able to go through. Cool. Really easy, really straightforward. Follow the link that I've posted here, and you won't have any issues at all. Now, the reason that you'd host through Amazon S3 is to save on hosting costs. It's really easy to use. It's what everyone uses when it comes to hosting. And if you're doing this as a business, you'll need to find your own hosting solution at some point. And this is probably one of the best ones. In terms of speed, it's pretty fast. I don't know if it's faster than YouTube. YouTube's pretty fast as well. But they're both really fast. Now, I don't recommend using Dropbox. The reason that you don't use Dropbox is Dropbox has a download limit. So if you use a link from Dropbox, they'll actually shut it off if you've had too many people downloading from it. It's really annoying, but yeah, they will. They'll shut your link off. Wendy, good point. Yep, YouTube, just add YouTube videos if you want, unlisted videos on YouTube. That's fine as well. We've used YouTube as a place to host our videos in the past. Really, really useful. So totally cool. All right, so that's the software right there. This is the system. Quick walkthrough of how to set it up, and then if you need to edit your membership sites, you can have multiple ones of them. You've got statistics here. You've got members, subscriptions you can manage, and you've got your membership site here. So you can manage it all within this one dashboard here. And if you want to visit the site, you can visit it here, and you'd need to get someone to sign up, add a logo, and have them sign in. But it's really quite straightforward, easy system. Everything's fully integrated and automated. Really quite cool. Now, there's a lot in the works. There's a lot of plans in the works. I'll see if I can get confirmation that the developer and Stefan will actually come on. I know that they've got a few big plans for it coming up in the next couple of months. For me, I'm very interested in that as well, because I want to make sure that first of all, there's a few features that I've sent to them that I think will be really cool. It's a really cool software they have here, and it'll be it'd be a shame if they didn't put in some more themes and some more things to really work it. And that's what they're doing at the moment, as far as I can see. They're really improving the software, and there's been a lot of improvements since I've been using it. So, the intention is definitely to keep on improving it. So if you have any suggestions, put them into support at memberfactory.com. Payment gateways, any of that is going to be useful. Cool. Can everyone hear me? Cool. All right, great. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some questions. I apologize today. I'm not, my tongue is actually really quite painful. It's really sore, but I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. We'll do 10 minutes of questions and answers so I can help you out. And we're going to do another follow-up webinar to this one on Sunday, all right? So make sure that you're ready for that. It'll happen on Sunday, and you'll get an email from me about that as well. Plus, you'll get a replay about this. So if there's any questions that you have, please ask them now. Can I offer a service to create membership sites for clients who pay me to offer their product or service in my Membership Factory account? Sandra, you can, but it needs to be the white label package. It needs to be the white label package. So OTO number 3, it's still available. You'd have to get upgrade number 3. Now the link to that is your OTO 3 link. So I'll just get that for you. Cool. So here it is. I'll just send that out to everyone. This is the Member Factory OTO 3. So you'd have to use the white label solution here. Is there a way to set up a sub-account? There will be in future, but not right now. I know the guys are looking at that, Arthur. Really good question. So stay tuned for that. Cool. Lisa, here's the training. It's right here. So this is the URL right here, and you can access all this training through this website. Where do you put sales and the sales pages in the system? Now, good question, really good question. There is no place to put sales pages in the system, Robert. It doesn't work like that. What there is you need to go into Manage Site, then go into More, go into then Membership Plans, and get your order link here, and attach your order link to a sales page. So the software itself will not create a sales page, but we can get an order link, and that will lead to a checkout. So when people pay, you get the money and they get registered. So all of that will be registered, front end, back end, it'll all be registered through that system. Cool. And Hendrik, yep, that's how you get them buying automatically. Can you create your membership site sales page with this as well? No, you can't. It's not for that purpose. I'd recommend using ClickFunnels, Optimized Press 2, or another solution to create your memberships sales pages. We actually have a site builder in the works for sales pages at the moment. It's going to be ready in about 1 month's time. If you can wait, that one will be really good. Otherwise, yeah, Optimized Press or ClickFunnels. Can we add a column to put in ads? Right now you can't, but there is a way of doing that as well. You'll need a developer. There is plans to do something like that. You'd have to do it through the Power Editor. So you'd have to actually get through the code. Tim, for this software, you don't need to integrate WordPress. There's no way of integrating WordPress. Peter has asked just my original question about can you export your client list to a CSV or Excel spreadsheet? Now, I don't believe you can. I believe you need to plug in your autoresponder and capture them. I'll just double check that. Yeah, so there may be an export function in future. I think there should be, and I'll be talking with the guys about that. Right now there isn't. I'd recommend if you are going to do that, make sure you've got your autoresponder integrated so you're going to capture those leads elsewhere. How do we get custom logos, custom landing pages, and VSL scripts moving? Miles, if you want to, get that information, you want to start get that moving. The best way is first of all get some sort of site builder, then find a script. Now, there's a number of different scripts, white label softwares that are available on the web. Add that into a sales page, create a sales page, then basically create a VSL through Camtasia or Explaindio, one of those types of systems, and that's the best way to go about it. If you need a training course, if you register for Backers Board, if you go to Backers Board or Google it, Backers Board, there's actually a training course inside the premium content that will go through all of that, how to actually create all of the different sales material. It's really step-by-step and easy to understand. Sandra, no, you don't need an existing URL to create a membership site. This can be created with your subdirectory. You don't need that. It's recommended you do have it for your members so they actually have a place to visit you that they can remember, but it's not 100% necessary. Dale, yeah, nice. Yep, Dale, that would work. I'll jump into Backers Board and have a look at what you posted there as well soon. How many gigs of image files can be held on each membership site? It's unlimited. There's as many as you want. But the image files, I believe it's unlimited, but I need to make sure. Obviously, we recommend, if you can, doing it on Amazon S3, but I'd need to come back to you with an answer to that. Now, yes, Martin, they're working on a one-time payment feature, so that will be available very soon. It's not available right now. It's a monthly feature, but they're working on an update to make that one-off. Cool, and yeah, obviously they're working on third-party integration at the moment. Wendy, if you use YouTube, there's no limits. It's just if you're uploading content to this membership site. So Wendy's asked, I'm confused about video hosting. If I use YouTube, how does that affect my limits? It doesn't. There's no limit. You can add as many videos as you want with YouTube. Amazon, add as many videos as you want. Even add as many videos as you want to the system. It's just there's a limit on per video, about 100 megabytes, I believe. All right, now I'm getting a few questions about the white label. Now, this is going to be probably the Sunday is going to be the final time to get this. You can get access to it, and I'll get the URL. This is the white label here. All right, white label. If you want access to the number 2, Backers Board Unlimited, There it is, and if you want access to number 1, the training, then that is there. And the training's starting very soon. It's starting next week. We start the training for membership sites, and that'll be available as well. Peter, right now this integrates with any that has an HTML function. So Infusionsoft, it'll integrate it with it. Every sort of autoresponder you can think of. Is there a way of having a person go to your own URL landing page, then over to Member Factory? Yes, there is, 100%. Elise, you'd want to have free content on Membership Factory, and then you'd have you'd have a link added as the thanks link, and that would go off that page to Member Factory's free content. It's not too difficult to do. Sure, no limits on the autoresponders. How do we create one-time account for members? Now, there's no way to do that right now. Now it has to be a monthly cost, but there will be a way in future. And yes, this does integrate with JVZoo. Can I clone a Membership Factory site and put it on a different domain? Yes, you can, 100%. It's really easy to do. You just go into here, membership site, and click here and clone. Really easy. For each membership site, can I have a different URL? Yes, you should have a different URL. Yep, you can. Can you set up separate sites using different Aweber and PayPal accounts? Yes, you can. How do you get your, cool, we're back there. All right. Is the payment processor set up by membership site? If we have 3 membership sites, can I have 3 different PayPal accounts to collect money? Yes, you can. It's set up separately, so individual. You can have 3 different, you can have 5 different, 10 different if you want. There's no limits. There was a label for customer support. How do we integrate that? Good question. There is a customer support portal they're working on that you can actually have customer support answered through the system. I don't think they've implemented it yet. I think it's in progress right now, but it will be there very soon. So I'd say the answer is that it's not available yet, but it will be very soon. Now, doesn't one a day work as a one-time payment? No, that'll charge them once every day, I think. But you can test it, but I think it'll charge them once every day. There's only monthly available on the system right now because it's a reoccurring platform, but we will have one off soon. If we can't integrate into WordPress, then what is the single sign-on advertised on your sales page? Signal sign. I think I need to double check that, Tim. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Give me an email here and I'll check that. Now, what WordPress itself, this software does what WordPress does. So there's not really any need for WordPress. It cancels out WordPress. It might have been a sign that says, you don't no longer need these different platforms. You don't need WordPress. I'm assuming that's the case. When will we be able to place HTML in the content editor to be available? It was available previously. Let me just check. It should be still available now. Okay, it looks like that's been taken off. So I think it'll be very soon that there was an HTML format available early on. I think maybe they're working on it right now. But the other thing you can do is you can use the site editor. So the site editor will also help when you're creating this. So if you can jump in here, this will also help to serve you with the HTML. I want to build a membership site with a lot of PLR content on it users can download. How do I make pages that have blocks on it with photos and copy of each product that users can download? You would want to go into content and you'd be able to customize everything through there. So you just want to add the different PLR content to each one of these, and you just add the download links under here. So you just keep on building down here. You can build it as long as you want, and you build it down here. Cool. So Stephen, no, there's no one-time payment yet. It will be added soon. There will be a way of doing that. You can do yearly payments. You can do 3 yearly payments, but one-time payments still being implemented. Dale, yes, I believe that's a good idea, and I hope they will do that soon for resellers. Will the support feature be available when the training starts? Sean, I need to confirm. I'm not 100% sure. I need to confirm that. But give me an email here, and I'll let you know when it is going to be available, because I'll follow up with the guys after the webinar. I'll be writing a quick list up after this call and making sure that I get answers for these. Jason, there is a 3-pay option for the white label, and there's also a monthly option. So you can find that on the OTO3. Oh, cool, Stephen. All right, great. Okay, you might be right. They might have already implemented that. So originally we only had reoccurring payments, but Stephen's just told me that there is a one-time payment in the membership plan, so it must have been implemented. Let me just have a look. Ah, cool. All right, you're right, Stephen. You're correct. There is. You can take a one-time payment. All right, done. Thanks for that, Stephen. Perfect. Awesome. So good news, everyone. If just say yes if you're clear. You can take one-time payments in. So that wasn't the last time I was checking. Maybe I missed it, but I'm pretty sure that's a new upgrade after talking with the guys. That's some of the feedback, and that's been added in. So very cool. All right, there you are. Very good. And yep, if it's a one-time payment, you can still drip feed content. Yes. And yes, can you set up a software monthly but with completion date, 12 months payments and complete course? Yes, you can. And yes, you'll get an email about Sunday's webinar, Miles, 100%. Oh, very cool. All right, awesome. Thanks for the feedback, guys. That's very good. Yes, you could put billing frequency 1 day, 1 time. There it is. Oh, very cool. All right. Cool. Well, when I was first doing the videos for the sales page, it wasn't available. So it must have been implemented just before launch, which is great. All right, cool. I didn't realize that. I wish I'd known it earlier, actually, because it would have saved a few hassles. Very cool. Now, can we give people free access? Yes, you can. You can make content freely available. And yes, the system will automatically stop a membership if someone doesn't pay. The 8-week training course is going to be starting next week, and it's basically Stefan and I going through what it takes to create a successful membership site, and we're walking you through the process of creating a product right through to actually getting, getting traffic through it. And we'll actually be walking you through the process as we actually create a membership site live on the call and take it to the stage where it's making money. Martin, yes, you'll get notified. Yeah, it'll say inside of the dashboard that the member hasn't paid. Can the static pages be membership protected and they show up in the client's login? Yes, they are. Yes, Stephen. Yep, 100%. Cool, Miles, we'll talk soon. Thank you. Thanks, Miles. And this is live, yes. I ask questions, no responses. I'm trying to get through all of your questions. There's about 100 questions, so I'm trying to get to all of them. I'm not ignoring questions. There's a lot, and I want to cover as many as I can. Is there also a webinar form or MP4 format? Webinar form. Now, there's not right now, Lo, but you can add a button and have people register through that button on some of your content or one of your static pages. That's probably what I'd say you should do. Connie, it starts next week. The 8-week training starts next week. Can you create manual payments? Yes, you can. Arthur, I'll show you how to do that. So manual payments, go to subscriptions, add a member, and offline. So you can collect an offline payment. So you can register someone with an offline payment. Cool. So with Member Factory, you need a site builder to create a sales page. You need an email autoresponder that's outside of what Member Factory offers. And you need a domain. That's really it. That's it. Also, you need a PayPal account, obviously. And Connie, yes, that 8-week training is the OTO one. Yeah, yep, it is. Lou, the training webinars that we do, the 8-week training webinars, will be on, what day will they be on? They'll be on, it's likely to be on at 8 p.m. EST most nights. Every week could be on at 8 p.m. EST. Will this ever have a real design features allowing us to make unique looking pages that do not look like Udemy? Good question. I hope in future, yes. Right now it isn't available unless you have a developer. You can customize those pages if you have a developer. But hopefully in future, yes, you'll have more themes to choose from and different looks and styles. And yep, all of these membership sites you create are mobile compatible. And yep, this webinar will be available. Yes, you will be able to watch this after I finish it. And Daniel, yeah, good question about the affiliate program, adding in an affiliate program so people can promote your products. You can do that through JVZoo. You can do it through JVZoo, or we are building into the system a way of doing that in future. It's not available right now yet, but it will be very soon. Awesome. All right, I'll take 2 more questions and then I'll have to wrap this one up, but I will do another webinar on Sunday. So if your question wasn't answered, give me a message into support with that question and I'll answer it in the time that I have after this webinar, or hold on to it till Sunday and I'll be able to answer it there. Can you ask them to create a tab with the training on the dashboard? Yes, Wendy. I'm just waiting for that to be updated at the moment. I did message them right before the webinar and asked them for that, so it's going to be a lot more easily accessible to access the knowledge training board. Can I use a site builder in WordPress and then cut and paste the HTML into Member Factory Content Builder? Yes, as long as it's the right type of code. You should be able to do it. It's worth a try. I think it'll be possible. You just have to see. I'm not 100% sure. It depends on the type of site builder you're using. Connie, the payments will be processed through Visa and MasterCard if you're using Stripe, all right? So if you integrate with Stripe, you use Stripe, you can take those 2 payments. Okay, I've just been told that it will not work if it's a WordPress site builder, but it will work. It could work if it's an HTML builder, but no, it won't work with a WordPress site builder. You can't add the code in because it's a different type of code. Oh, good feature, Stephen. Yep, I'm writing this down now. Thanks for that. I'll copy that and paste it into the group that we have. Good suggestion. Now, every class will be recorded, and it's likely we'll have many of the classes also at 10 a.m. So they will be recorded, and yeah. Can have a WP sales page on your site and create a directory named members and put the membership site there, mysite.com/members. You can, yes, you can. You'll need a developer to help, or you'll need your name company to help. But yeah, you can do that. You definitely can do that. HTML site builder, I'm not 100% sure. You'd need to check. I'm going to check ClickFunnels after this webinar and see if that works, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Awesome. All right. Well, I want to say thank you, everyone, for coming on. I'm going to put this this support URL in the chat box right now. Sandbacker support. We've gone on for about an hour and a half an hour longer than I thought we would, but it's good because we've been able to go through a number of questions and go through this in detail. So please, if your question was not answered, if I wasn't able to get to it, please email me in support. I'll be checking that out in about half an hour to an hour's time. So please give me an email. I will be helping you out there, and you can get a hold of me at any time. I'm really reachable, and obviously I want you guys to be as successful as possible using the software. So if there is anything I can do, please let me know. I'm going to see you guys again on Sunday. All right, we're going to have another webinar on Sunday. We'll cover some different content then and also ask questions. I'll make sure I've got 45 minutes next Sunday to answer questions. And any suggestions, get them ready for that webinar as well. Now, put a 1 in the box or yes if this webinar has been useful, if you've got out of it what you wanted to get out of it, and just to get some feedback. How was this webinar? Was it good? Did it cover everything? It's been probably the most painful webinar to put on since my tongue is sore, but I will go through more of the agency stuff on Sunday. Yeah, good feedback. Good to get that. And I'll make sure that I do that. All right, thanks, guys. Awesome. So it seems like it's, yes, good webinar. Thank you. Was really useful, was really worthwhile. Excellent. Thank you. I'm glad. And yep, I got your note about Benadryl, and I'll be trying that. I'm going to see if I can find myself some Benadryl and see if I can get that on my tongue. And thanks, guys. Awesome. I will try and take a bit of a break at some point, but I want to say thank you for that. Excellent. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you again on Sunday. Look out for an email with the replay of this webinar, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks again. I'll see you later.